Today, I'm going to be showing you guys every single part of UCF's campus. How's it going? My name is Ashton.and.ashton, and I'm back as your little tour guide today. But as always, I promise you that this is no ordinary tour that you would get from these guys. I mean, as you could probably tell by now, I've definitely toured enough colleges to be considered a professional tour guide. But little did you know that this iconic tour guide that you all know and love was seconds away from looking like this. I know, it's some pretty crazy shit to think about. I mean, when it comes to picking the right college, the campus is by far one of the most important parts of making your decision. And even though I didn't actually end up going to UCF, when I went to go tour the campus, I took this place very seriously. When I was in high school, I would endlessly wander the streets of Orlando, trying to put myself in the shoes of somebody that actually went there. But even after wandering every single part of this gigantic campus, I still didn't feel like I knew where the real college students would hang out day to day. I mean, I would go home and watch endless YouTube videos of these amazing tour guides showing all the aesthetic parts of campus. And after seeing just how amazing this place was, I was ready to take UCF head on. I mean, I went to every single place the tour guides told me to go, and I had the time of my life doing it. But after visiting every single spot the tour guides told me, I realized very quickly that these places aren't where the real students go at all. And I started to question if UCF was really the right fit for me. And that's why I'm here today. I know that there's a lot of aesthetic campus tours out there that give you a ton of information, but all these tours aren't very genuine, and they're kind of boring. So I'm here to show you every single part of UCF's campus, the good, the bad, the ugly, and I'm gonna try and do it in less than 10 minutes. So I'll meet you in the car to give you guys a little rundown.
Oh hey, fancy seeing you here. So obviously UCF's campus is absolutely ginormous, but when you have over 60,000 students walking around every day, these people don't play around when it comes to the structure of the campus. I mean, the campus is structured in a nice circular formation, with each ring of the circle having its own very unique characteristics. So on the inside, you're gonna find what I like to call the touristy ring of campus, where you're gonna find all your iconic landmarks and a bunch of food places. Towards the middle, you'll see the academic ring, where you'll find literally every classroom building on campus. And on the outside, you're gonna find the student ring with all the sports fields, housing, and really anything that has to do with everyday life. And now that we have all the basics covered, it's time to go on a little campus tour. So coming in at our very first spot on our list, we have
the UCF Pond. And honestly, you've probably seen this place before from all the students taking pictures here like, wow. But this place isn't popular for no reason. I mean, it's located right on the edge of that center part of campus, so all around you're gonna have your iconic buildings such as Millikan Hall, the Mathematical Sciences Building, and directly behind me, we have the iconic John C. Hitt Library. But if you think this side of the library is aesthetic, then this side is really gonna give you a run for your money. And I mean, considering everything else around it, this side of the Hitt is really the place to be. Right outside the library, you have the John T. Washington Center, where you can find literally everything you need. I mean, you have the bookstore where you can pick up all your newest night merch, a whole ass barbershop in the Addition Bank, and if you start to get a little hungry while running your errands, you can walk right next door to a Domino's or a Chick-fil-A. So I think it's safe to say, anything you need, they pretty much have it here. But if you're looking for something to eat that's a little more healthy than pizza and chicken nuggets, you can get yourself a nice protein shake from Smoothie King before hanging out in the Union. Located right in the heart of campus, the Student Union really is the central hub for anything you may need. On the inside, you're gonna find a bunch of different services like an eye doctor, a bike shop, and a whole ass convenience store. And when it comes to dining options here, this place literally has everything you could ask for. I mean, you have Panda Express, Steak and Shake, Huey Magoo's, and of course, a nice Starbucks to pump you up right before class. And speaking of class, I gotta sneak into one myself here. So we'll meet you guys over at our next stop. Oh hey, long time no see. So right outside the Union, you're gonna find classroom buildings 1 and 2, where you're gonna find all your big lecture halls for a wide range of classes. And if you're a freshman, I guarantee that you're gonna have at least one class here. So in a few months, if I end up being right, just come back to this video and just hit that subscribe button. Or hit it now. You know, that works too. But as you start to get a little older here, you'll end up in the big boy buildings that actually have real names on them. I mean, right now, we're on the left side of the academic ring, where you're gonna find the more artsy and people-driven colleges, such as the College of Design, College of Performing Arts, and my absolute favorite building on campus, the College of Education. And I am by no means a scientist here, but from the architecture on the outside, I think it's safe to say that the people on the inside are pretty educated. But speaking of smarts, if you make your way to the right side of the academic ring, you're gonna find the only part of campus where you need at least a 1500 SAT to be anywhere near. This is very obviously the STEM side of campus, where you're gonna find all your science buildings, such as the College of Public Health, College of Engineering, and the one and only College of Optics and Photonics. And to be honest, I have no idea what the hell a photonic is, but I mean, from the looks of it, it definitely checks out. And for some reason, in the middle of all these science buildings, they decided to throw in the business school here too. But since it has this cool retro vibe to it, I'm gonna let it slide today. So this is Parking Garage I, and it's probably one of the only places you can actually find fucking parking on this campus. And I already got a parking ticket today, so I got nothing to lose by saying this. But if you do end up finding parking here, then this is probably the best place you can be. I mean, if you go out the left side of the garage, you'll end up right outside of Greek Park where you'll find all your sorority houses. And even though most of these houses look like literal suburban homes, you're only steps away from the Knights Plaza, which could literally pass as its own city. So I mean, the aesthetic is very fitting. Within Knights Plaza, you have your own little town center that really does feel like a mini Orlando. I mean, you have your local restaurants and chains that give off that neighborhood type of vibe, Addition Arena, which brings in that beautiful downtown aesthetic, and to tie it all together, you have the Memory Mall, which makes for the perfect place to frisbee, tailgate, or even just simply enjoy nature between classes. So I mean, as far as the aesthetic and amenities go, this side of campus remains undefeated. But speaking of undefeated, you can check out the bounce house where the national championship Knights are gonna get killed by Florida State. I know, my inner Seminole's coming out on you here. But you know what? Just stick with me. Right at the top of campus, you're gonna find everything that has to do with athletics, such as the soccer field, baseball field, the iconic bounce house, and last but not least, you have the RWC, which is on the complete opposite side of campus for some reason. But I mean, considering all the walking you have to do to get here, you're pretty much getting 2 workouts for the price of 1. The RWC is absolutely huge with 2 full stories of equipment, a second Smoothie King on campus, and a shit ton of stairs to get even more exercise. So I mean, for a 3-in-1 workout sesh, I definitely say this place checks out. And now that we have everything covered here, we'll meet you guys back home and we'll wrap this up real quick.
Dude.
Hey, what's up?
Did we forget the dorms?
Oh, shit. All right, how much time do we have?
30 seconds.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's speed run these dorms here, starting off with Volusia Hall, Lake Hall, Citrus Hall, Polk Hall, Osceola Hall, Brevard Hall, Orange Hall, Seminole Hall, Flagler Hall. Nah, I'm just kidding. This is Sumter Hall. Just kidding again. It is Flagler. They all look the same. Nike Hall, Lake Claire, Hercules, and last but not least, we have the one and only Sumter Hall. Ugh. All right, we good, my man?
Yeah, we got it.
All right. Then we'll see you guys back in the house here in 3, 2. Oh, hey. So now that you've seen almost every part of UCF's campus, you guys are ready to take this place head on. I know that college tours can be a super stressful process to go through, but hopefully this video helped to take a little bit of that stress off. And I saved you guys a ton of time in doing it. So with that being said, if you guys found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do respond to every single comment, so if you have any other questions or video ideas, make sure to leave them down below. I do have a playlist of everything you need to know about college, so if you want to go check it out, it'll be right here. And if you want to join the family of over 9.1 1,000 subscribers now, you can click right here. And yeah, that's it for me this week, guys, and I will see you guys next week.
I say right foot creep, ooh, walking with it.